ونادوا أصحاب الجنة أن سلام عليكم لم يدخلوها وهم يطمعون.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my beloved viewers. In this episode of Cooking with Salam, we will be making a very nice dish named biryani. We are going to cook the Hyderabadi variant, and we will make a very simplified and basic form of this dish, so it is not overspiced for many people, as well as to give you more freedom to play with the ratio of the spices, and you can personalize this dish more according to your taste. And I will be showing you at what point of the videos you can add the extra ingredients, or you can maybe play around with the ratios of the spices. So the cooking style of this dish will be the 𝗬𝗪𝗧𝗛 technique, which basically means the wet meat technique. And we can summarize this cooking technique in 5 steps. The first one is frying the onions, which is not specific to this cooking method. Then we will get the meat and marinate it. And then after that we will cook the rice partially. And then in the 4th step we will combine the meat at the bottom. We will top it with the partially cooked rice. Then we will close this combination of meat and rice off, and we will slow cook it at a low heat for an extended time. Finally, we will make a small yogurt side dish. This is also not specific to this cooking style. And if you're an advanced chef, then you can probably do step 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 concurrently. Okay, so first the ingredients. Get yourself 2 onions. To marinate the rice, we will use black cumin seeds, cloves, black pepper seeds, cardamom, and a piece of cinnamon. Just to avoid confusion, both these spices are referred to as black cumin seeds, but we are referring to the right one, which is also called 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗛. You can always increase or decrease the spices according to your taste. Also, I will leave you with some optional spices you can add to the marination. Next, you will need lemon juice, ginger garlic paste, and food coloring. Also, you will need coriander and mint leaves. Now, the first plate was for the rice. This plate is for the meat. This is red chili powder, curcuma, garam masala, salt, cloves, and cardamom. Again, feel free to play with the amounts. The next ingredient is ghee. You can find this in a lot of Indian but also non-Indian stores as well. Also, sunflower oil and yogurt. Then we have approximately 800 grams of raw rice. Make sure to get quality rice like this brand. And we have 1.5 to 2 kilos lamb meat. Then we start cutting the onions. My mom has this nice device which I can use to quickly cut the onions into nice pieces. Then pour some oil into the pan. Then we're gonna put the onions inside the pan and fry it. So this is a good color, but I was playing with the onions and yeah, this happened. So this is not a good color to have. So this is a better color. Nice goldish. And we put that together with the rest. Now we will add salt to the water. Make sure not to spill. Then add the plate with the whole spices for the rice. Then close it off and put the heat to max. Now is the most fun part, the marination of the meat. Get some oil, add the ginger garlic paste, also put onions in it, but not all of them. We're gonna save a part for the rice. This is for the meat. Then we will add our other plate with spices, the coriander and mint leaves, some lemon juice. Then we will add yogurt very generously. One tablespoon of ghee. Put our lamb meat inside of it. Don't drop the bowl. Yeah, spilling and dropping will be a recurrent theme in this video. My apologies already. Then mix it. Start mixing. Make sure to get every part. Make sure the onions get everywhere. I added an extra teaspoon of red chili powder. Then clean the rice and soak it into the water. Now I will unpack the food coloring. This is, by the way, saffron. Then add some water. Then start mixing. Hide the evidence that you spilled again. Here you can taste the yogurt to see if it's according to taste. Here I added another teaspoon of salt. So I added another teaspoon of salt there. Now if the water starts boiling, then you can add the rice. Again, you can see here that I put it on max heat. You can stir in between a little bit to make sure everything gets mixed well. And then after that, around 7 minutes I'd say, maybe less, you can check the rice and see if it's partially cooked. It should look something like this. So if you would break it, you will see that part of it is still uncooked. Now we will pour off the spices so we don't accidentally eat them. Then filter out the rest of the water. Yeah, you can probably guess why I'm doing this. Now here we will layer the wet or the uncooked meat on the bottom, and then we will add the rice on top. Make sure all the marinade is in there, and then add the rice. And on top of the rice we will also add some ghee. Dropped it again. The food coloring. Then we will top it off with lemon juice. The onions we set apart, break them and put them over the rice. Then we will top it off with the coriander leaves. Now you basically want to ensure that the evaporation stays inside the pan. So we cover it up with aluminium foil. And now you are sure that all the aromas and flavors stay inside and get throughout the whole dish. Now the cooking process entails 3 steps. The first step is 5 to 10 minutes on high heat. Then you want to do it for another, I'd say 25 to 30 minutes for medium to high heat. And this is probably one of the most essential parts of the cooking process. And after this step, you put it on low heat for another, I'd say 10 minutes. Now while you are waiting, you can make the raita. Put some yogurt with red onions and coriander leaves in a bowl. Then add salt, garam masala, some chunky chaat masala, now I will start mixing it and also pour some water in it to make it more viscous. Alright, now we can check the biryani. One test you can do is put a wooden spoon to the bottom and then see how wet it is. You don't want to see too much wetness. If it is, that means you need to cook it for longer, but this is fine. Also, a very technical part in the biryani making process is serving. You want to make sure that you serve from the bottom up. So get an area, move everything aside, and try to uplift the spices from the bottom as well as the meat. And every so often you repeat this. So make some space, reach for the meat and the spices below, and mix it up. And as you can see here, the meat looks very tender and delicious. I'm actually fasting while I'm recording this, so getting quite hungry. It's 7:30 and iftar is around 9. Yesterday I actually had chicken biryani, which was also very nice. Anyways, this is it. Great tasting, authentic Hyderabadi biryani right in your own kitchen, made by yourself. You should be proud of yourself. Pat yourself on the back. See you next episode. Assalamu alaikum.
دعواهم فيها سبحانك اللهم وتحيتهم فيها سلام وآخر دعواهم أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.